remember, you have to return it.
Yeah, you do have to return it because they're so expensive.
Yeah. Talking about the show, I've been to 3 Coldplay shows.
Yes.
That's a small number, but 2 only this week. And even if it's the same show, for me it's not the same. It's another experience. I thought it was like, it is like chocolate. I know how it tastes, but when I take a bite, it's always another experience, and it's beautiful. How is that for you?
I mean, I really miss chocolate. I love chocolate so much, but I don't. I don't eat it anymore because of being old. And
you can't eat it anymore?
For a few reasons, but
okay.
I used to eat so much chocolate, so I know what you mean.
Okay.
I think that concerts are always different. If you look at the audience, it's always different audience. It's always a different old person or different kids or different group of young women. Or there's so many people there that it's never boring.
It's never.
My father, for example, has probably seen 200 shows maybe. I don't know if he really watches the show. He's watching people and meeting people. He's around, yeah. I mean, he's part of the show really. But I think it's always different because of where you are and who is there.
And he's part of the business, or just like being around family?
My dad is like our ambassador, you know. He's very old-fashioned English gentleman. Mm-hmm. He spent a lot of years working in a job that he didn't really like, so that he could pay for his kids, me and my family, my siblings. And so when we started to be able to travel, and I said, come as much as you can, because I like to give him back something that he enjoys, because he worked so hard for so long. Yeah.
Your mom too, right?
Yes, she doesn't like to travel so much. In that, she doesn't like to be on tour so much. She also works as a music teacher and a therapist.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Was that the main reason that you became an artist?
One of the reasons, I think. Yeah.
If you had something to say to people watching this that can't live their dreams right now, what would you say?
Well, that is a lot of people. And I think there's that level of people who are not able to. And then there's another level of people who don't receive education or they don't have freedom. And that is millions and millions and millions of people. Yeah. So to the people who can see their dream, but they're not sure, shall I do it, shall I not? I'll be like, if you're free, you definitely should try. I think that's our obligation. Even now, you know, we've been around a long time, we still have dreams, and sometimes they fail, and sometimes we try something and it doesn't work. But I feel like, as a human, if you're lucky enough that you have an opportunity to try, you should try, because a lot of people don't have that opportunity. And I think that one day in the future, hopefully everyone will be free to at least try their dream. But right now we're not there. Yeah, hopefully, you know. Like, when did you guys dream up this podcast?
Well, it's a dream that we never dreamed of.
Right.
Yeah, we never dreamed of, but then became a huge dream to us. Quer falar mais pra ele sobre? Ele perguntou assim, se a gente fazer o podcast foi um sonho. Falei que foi um sonho que a gente nunca sonhou.
Nunca sonhou. Foi muito além do que a gente poderia imaginar. E o alcance que a gente tem e conhecer pessoas que a gente admira tanto, né? Eu não sei se em outra oportunidade a gente teria. Você já teve a oportunidade do seu trabalho te levar a conhecer alguém que você admirava muito?
Yeah. Yes, I have. Yes. Would you like me to tell you?
Yeah.
Please.
Well, you're very clever, because you've made it turn back to me. But I do say this, like, you went for it. You're going for your dream, right? It's brave to start a podcast.
Yeah.
So good for you. And yes, I've met a lot of people I've admired, and I'm so grateful. Some of them have become my friends or teachers, or both. And what's interesting now is that I meet people who are younger than me who I admire, and that's a different feeling. So I'm trying to think, like the first time I met U2 or REM, that was amazing, and they were very sweet to us when we were young men. But then the other day I met Jorge, and he's my new hero. Right?
Tell us about it. How was it like to meet Jorge and Sandy also?
Yeah, well, both of them are very... I find that the people who are really, really, really talented and really successful, most of them are super cool, and they don't have to pretend anything. Mm-hmm. And both of those people are like that, and very, very humble in a way. I think there's a whole group of songwriters and artists who feel the same way that I do, which is music is a gift. You know, you were just chosen for that gift, like you were chosen for a different gift. You were chosen for language gift, you were chosen for camera gift. So with Seo, or with, you say Sanji, right? Sanji,
yeah.
She's chosen like a flute is played.
She is.
You know?
She is.
And the same with him.
So Jorge is huge. I told you.
Yeah, and he's got a big heart, you know.
Mm-hmm. So talented. He's not just a singer. He's an actor.
Yeah,
also.
I know.
Yeah.
I tried to watch one of his movies, but I couldn't find it on Amazon. It's like the only thing that you can't find on Amazon. Carangiru, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I texted him. I said, "How do I watch this movie?" And he said, "Don't watch that movie. Watch this movie."
Okay.
Yeah.
And he sent you another movie.
Yeah. But you know, when someone is that talented, or someone like Jay-Z, you feel two feelings. One is you feel like, oh, this person is my friend. I feel like I'm going to be friends with this person. I definitely feel that about Seo. I'm like, oh, this is my brother. But also, you're also a fan at the same time. So you have to balance the two things.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about the show. The show is divided on 4 acts.
Yes.
First one is planets, right?
Yes.
Second one is moons, then stars, and home. Explain that to us, please.
Okay. Well, the whole concept of this is I'm going to do it and then you have to translate. The whole concept of music of the spheres comes from a book called The Mysticism of Sound and Music, where it's talking about how the universe, everything is vibration. Our bodies, everything we see is molecules vibrating. So in a way, the whole universe is sound and vibration. And I guess the music of the spheres is an ancient concept. I don't know enough about it. I think it's from ancient Greece. Someone like Pythagoras or something like that.
Yeah, it's from Greece, yes.
Okay.
The music of the spheres.
But I can't remember which writer. But to me, it just means the sort of the vibration between all things. And so we decided to call this period of our band Music of the Spheres because we are just trying to show or feel the connectedness between all people and all things. And the reason we sing about aliens or other planets is not really about aliens or other planets. We're talking about how we feel about life on Earth, but without naming any names.
Oh, okay. You sing so much about universe and stars, now you're in Venus.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. That's why it was a good idea. So yeah, all of it right now is just a way of singing about love, ultimately.
Talking about vibration, there's like a special thing for deaf people.
Yes.
To feel it, the vibration.
Yes.
It's like an accessible show, right?
Yeah. My partner, Dakota, she, for Christmas 2 years ago, she said, I found this, what's it called? Sub pack. It's called a sub bass. And you put it on your body and you connect it to the music and it's like, you feel it like that. And she said, I also found this woman in Texas, I think, who works out how to use these sub packs in a concert so that people who are hearing impaired can feel the concert. So I said, we gotta do that. And so now we have, I think, 10 or 20 of them. And so on the platform for differently abled people, we have a sign
language.
and then also these packs. And when you wear the pack, it's cool. It's very like, feels good. I think it's a good vibrating thing.
That's amazing.